The death toll of the flash floods due to a glacial lake burst in Sikkim has risen to 40 lives. Over 100 are missing. Sikkim CM confirms that 7 army personnel have died and 15 more are missing. Now the death toll has risen to 40 people. I have my colleague Ratnadeep with us on the broadcast. Ratnadeep, take us to the latest coming in from the ground. We're learning that 40 people have died now.
Yes, in fact, what we are hearing from official sources from Jalpaiguri district in West Bengal, which is downstream of Sikkim. The Tista River flows from Sikkim and then it gets into Jalpaiguri district of Bengal, then onwards towards Bangladesh. And there, at least 22 dead bodies have been found in the last 48 hours. This is something that the district authorities have confirmed to us. In fact, we have the list of the 22 bodies which have been recovered by the state police with the help of NDRF. So there is a massive operation which is going on the banks of the Tista. Even as you know, there has been water level increasing downstream, particularly in Jalpaiguri district. So there is a threat of floods there as well. And therefore, units of NDRF have been pushed there. But one of the focus remains in terms of looking in the river banks and trying to look for dead bodies or even survivors. Also, another focus which remains is the fact that both Indian Army and West Bengal Police has now issued advisories saying that in the river there can be explosives like mortars and ammunitions which have washed away from Bardan. Remember, the Bardan army camp was washed away, in which 23 army men along with their equipments, their explosives were washed away. So what has happened last night is that two miners actually got hold of a mortar and accidentally it got busted. They got killed in that. Four people are injured. This happened in Jalpaiguri district, and after that, more vigil has started along the banks of the river, looking out primarily for dead bodies or survivors and even explosives and ammunitions of Indian Army which have been washed away by this flash floods. In fact, Indian Army has sent out now teams along the riverbed to also look for their explosives as well as ammunitions which have gone missing. So this is a very tragic situation. And now in West Bengal, at least 22 dead bodies have been found. So the death toll has actually crossed over 40. This includes 7 army men, as told by the Chief Minister of Sikkim, Mr. Prem Singh Tamang, in an exclusive interview to NDTV. However, Army is officially to announce the details of those who have lost their lives or those who are missing, but a massive operation in terms of evacuating people, in terms of rescuing people, and also to look for dead bodies and survivors continue in upstream Sikkim as well as downstream in the districts of West Bengal, particularly in Jalpaiguri district.
Right, Ratnadeep, also take us to the extensive rescue operations. Like you said, teams are being sent. How many NDRF, if we have any information, and how many army personnel are being sent? Also, earlier you explained the vast stretch of the Tista banks itself and through which they have to scour for people who are still missing.
That's right, and it is a very difficult operation. Hundreds of rescuers are at this moment looking out for people. Now, NDRF, different units are there already. One unit of NDRF was there stationed in Pakyong in Sikkim. Another unit in Siliguri. Both these units were the first responders. More units have been airlifted from the NDRF headquarters. They have joined. In fact, NDRF has reached northern Sikkim to Chunthang, Lachung, and Lachen. Remember, Chunthang is the place where the dam, a part of the dam got washed away. Now, in that area, you have the NDRF as well as Army is already deployed in Sikkim. Now, what Army has done is that Army has brought in their specialized mountain rescuers. So, Army has a specialized mountain rescue unit. That unit has reached Sikkim. You have a specialized tracker dogs. They have been put to service, and Army has also got their portable radars to find out missing people. Remember the kind of devastation which has been left upstream of Tista. You have layers of at least about 8 to 9 feet of mud and debris which are there, which has covered the entire area, and the rescuers are moving those debris, trying to look for survivors, trying to look for dead bodies. The mammoth exercise, and also one has to understand the geography of Sikkim. It is a hilly terrain, and lot of roads within the state is cut off. In fact, the northern part of Sikkim is completely cut off with the rest of the state. You cannot reach any which way, and therefore, Indian Air Force has pressed its choppers under very trying circumstances with a very little window. They are trying to airlift the over 3,000 tourists who are stuck there, who are stranded there in Lachen and Lachung. Indian Army is providing them shelter, providing them food, providing them communication with their family members. So this is a very difficult situation, a very difficult operation for the Indian Army, for the Indian Air Force, as well as for the state administration.